Alright, so here's the finished look. A very nice and simple nudie look, but I kind of made it intense by putting on some more of a highlighted cheek and a highlighted brow bone, just so it amplifies the look a little bit more. And I paired it with a nice little pink lip. Alright, if you guys have any questions at all, please write in the comments below, like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye. Okay, so first I'm going to be applying the LA Girl ProConceal in Chestnut, and I'll be applying that all over my eyelids just to serve as a base for my eyeshadow. So I'm going to make sure I apply in the smooth, even application.
But don't spill that weed in my bed. You're still here in the morning. I ain't saying you should leave, but I got shit to do. I got places to be. I got people to
So now I'm going to be applying the Motives Eye Base. It looks very similar to the MAC's Painterly Paint Pot. Very similar. So I'm going to be putting that all over my eyelid on top of the concealer I just put. I'm going to focus more on the eyelid. And whatever's left, I'm going to softly bring it up into the crease. This is really going to allow the eyeshadow to pop a little bit more because we're applying a lighter base to the eyelid.
I sleep when I'm dead. We can smoke, got us roll wine, but don't spill that weed in my bed. You still
like
here
so.
In the morning.
Alright, so now I'm going to be applying our Tarteist Pro palette. I'll be applying the color Innocent. This really nice sandalwood color. We will go ahead and apply that in the crease. Now we're going to make sure to flood this color a little bit more. There's nothing that you have to be too precise about. You want to just put this everywhere in the crease area. You can almost hit the brow bone if you'd like. Just make sure you really blend out the color. Do not stop until you finish blending that out. Well, now we're going to go in with the color Whimsy, right over here. It's more of an orange color, and I'm going to use this as a transition color. Now we're not going to go as high into the brow bone as the other color. We're going to put it more into the crease. But still, we're not going to apply it in a precise manner either. Just make sure not to bring it as high as the other color. Now we're doing these colors in stages just so all our colors doesn't bleed into each other and turn into one really weird gray color. Basically, that's what I'm hearing people are having a lot of problems with. So this is a really nice, easy way to just transition colors. Now we're going to go in with the color Red Ochre by Anastasia's Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. And we're going to apply that even tighter into our crease. I like this color because it's going to make it a bit more intense and give that warm orange color. So your main goal is not to go right under the brow bone as we did with our first color. We're actually going to try and aim towards keeping tight into our crease. You can go ahead and apply this color from our outer to our inner crease. It's gonna go all throughout.
I ain't saying you should leave, but I got shit to do. I got places to be. I got people to see.
Don't be afraid of applying too much color, because the more you put, the more opaque the look would be, and it won't look so ashy, because sometimes when you put so little of product, it actually turns out too gray. So this is actually going to give us an optimal amount of color and drama. Okay, so now I'm going in with MAC's Film Noir blush. It's actually a really dark chocolate kind of blush that people usually use for contour, and I'm actually going to apply that in my crease using a nice little shader brush. So now we're gonna carve out our crease over here. So I like to over exaggerate my crease a little by going a little higher than what my original crease looks like.
Still here in the morning. I ain't saying you should leave, but I got shit to do.
So it looks a little bit more on the precise side.
I seen your type before.
And then we're gonna blend it out a little bit. Alright, so the reason why I'm not going in with a blender brush first in this color is because I don't want the two colors of the lid and the crease to become one. So as you can see, I placed the color first and I gently blend it out. I don't want it to be too harsh, but I don't want it to be too blended out as well. So this will actually aid us in not allowing the lid color to bleed into this color. So you'll see a nice correlation with the lid and the crease. Now I'm going back in again with my Motives eyeshadow base. And I'm using this color just to carve out my lid to really bleed into each other like I was saying before. Alright, so now I went in with the color Indie and I placed that all over my eyelid. I want a really nice nudie color. I'm just placing this all over my eyelid. And remember, I placed this color a little bit above my natural crease line, just so it's a little over exaggerated. And I'm going to go back in later on to reinforce that subtle cut crease with maybe the color I'm thinking of smoked right here. It's a dark brown. I'm trying to stick with a nice peachy orangey look today. Alright, so now I'm going to go in with my NYC liner. You can pick this up from Walmart. It's only like $3.94 or something like that. It's a really nice liner that I usually like to use. I wanted this look to be a little bit more on the dramatic natural side. Alright, so now I've gone in with the black Opal foundation stick in Carob or Carob. I don't know how to say it. And I placed it with a foundation brush. Now I'm going to go in with my beauty blender. And I'm going to make sure it sits really nicely and smoothly on my skin. I'm just pushing in the product basically, just so I get a nice even application and nothing sitting on top of my skin. I like when things sit kind of in my skin. I know that sounds weird, but I don't like when foundation looks like skin. I'm gonna just push it in. It's a really nice foundation. You can actually purchase this from one of those beauty supply warehouses or beauty supply stores. It's really inexpensive, which is nice. You get a nice array of foundations in your little makeup bag. And it's nice because it's actually full coverage, or you can shear it out and have it a nice natural finish. And have it. Make sure you never forget to do the bottom of your chin here and your jawline. If the foundation is your color, you still want to push it in down here. There. Great. And I'm going with a lighter concealer because I actually wanted to have a brighter under eye for this look. Now I'm going to apply this concealer in a triangular shape under my eye. And I'm just going to sharpen out the liner we just did, just so I have a nice clean line. And I'm just going to take the remainder and sweep it downwards. Alright, so I went everywhere else with the Fawn color by the LA Pro Conceal. Just so under my eyes is the only brightest area. And I'm going to go in and blend it out with my beauty blender. I like blending everywhere else first before I start doing my under eyes because I want that place to honestly stay the longest, because that's where the most movement is. And you want to make sure you blend everything out as much as possible. You don't want it to have a staggering look. You want everything to look smooth. Right, so I've gone ahead and set my highlighted areas with the Sasha Buttercup setting powder. I know that this one you can get it off Amazon. And I'm now just buffing it away, all the excess. Just so it's nice and smooth. And I usually like dabbing my powder brush. Okay, so I'm going in with the same black Opal foundation stick, and this color is actually called Black Walnut, and this one I'm going to use to contour. So I'm going right on top of my cheekbone right there, my hairline, a little bit right here under my centimeter area, and just couple dabs on my jaw. Alright, so I'm now gonna buff this out with my beauty blender. I'm gonna use the bum of it, and I'm gonna push it into the skin once again. And when you're doing your forehead, please go onto your temple area as well, and then catch the contour line. Okay, don't leave this area bare, because you'll get to see that you put the highlight area there, and then there goes the contour. You want everything to flow really nicely. So I would suggest going to your temple and then bringing your contour color down. And on top of my highlighted areas, I've actually applied the Sephora matte foundation powder in number 60 in warm toffee, which is really nice. It has a golden tone to it, and it's actually going to calm down any of the highlighted areas I used with the Sasha Buttercup, just so it doesn't look so garish and bright. Alright, and again I'm pushing the brush onto the skin rather than smearing it. Pushing everything in to give it a nice even tone and an even finish. Alright, so now I'm going to work on my under eye. I'm going with the Sephora eyeliner. It's actually called Colorful Shadow and Liner in Matte, and the color is called Secret Boudoir. So I've already gone in on my waterline with the white liner, and then I've gone into my lash line with the same colors I've put into my crease right under, just so it has a nice continuous halo effect. Favorite Pro Light Fusion number 2. It's a nice light gold champagne color, and I like applying this in my tear duct right over here. And then I go into my underbrow with this color, and I push it downwards just so that there's a nice beauty effect. Look how bright that is. Crazy. My favorite highlighter, literally. I'm yet to find something that's amazes me as much as this one, for sure. Alright, so I've applied my fake lashes on. These lashes are actually by Damé Official. They're a London-based eyelash company, and this lash is actually called London. It's a really nice pair of lashes. I love them because they're really full, but they're actually really spacey as well, so you get to actually see your eyeshadow magic happening. So now I'm just going to apply on this NYC Lash Mascara. I just apply any mascara on because all I'm doing is darkening up my lashes. I'm applying it on my face. Now I'm going to go in with my NYX lip liner in the color Club Hopper.
I ain't saying you should leave, but I got shit to do. I got places to be, I got people to see. I seen your type before. Hey, I know you want some more. Look, you always most, think the worst. When I'm ghost, when I get back in my zone, play your role, whoa. You never tell me what you want from me. Your mood saying something else to me. You're pretty quiet for an extrovert. I've been doing extra work trying to figure why you can't work with me. You can do what you want here.
Even though this lip liner and lipstick is more of a matte finish, it has a really nice comfortable feel. I'm in love with liquid lipsticks, don't get me wrong, but honestly it dries out my lips and it drives me crazy. So I'm really loving this Artiste Rouge lipstick. It gives you that matte look, but it doesn't crack out your lips, especially for the winter season. Time for that. Thank you guys so much for tuning into my channel today. I hope you guys enjoyed the look. If you guys have any questions at all, please write in the comments below. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks so much for tuning in. Bye.